Today I'm going to be talking about Manchester United versus Wolves in the FA Cup. Was it as bad as the Red Devils are making out to be? I don't know. Today we will be talking about that. Hey everyone, it is Finn here, that is FYWN, and if you do like Manchester United, if you're a Red Devil yourself, I would recommend subscribing to this channel because I do regular Manchester United content. And if you support any other Premier League team, I'd also recommend subscribing because I do my weekly Premier League predictions. So that's pretty convenient that you ended up here. It is a sign. And also follow my social media. Why not? Rumble and Instagram, FinnCrossFootball. You know, just to support me a tiny bit and help this channel grow. We are so close to 300 subscribers. So thank you guys so much. That is an absolute madness. As I said, my mind still blown. That is awesome of you guys, and I would love to get close to 310 by the end of the month. Can we make it happen? I don't know, but you guys are awesome and you definitely can help me get that. Manchester United versus Wolves. I mean, look, there was definitely an element of passion missing from the game, or an element for drive, for success from Manchester United. The problem is they knew if it was a draw that they would get a chance to, you know, improve in the second leg, if you want to call it that, at Old Trafford, which I'm not sure is a better thing at home because, you know, we get a lot of pressure at home, don't we? But definitely Manchester United, there were some really good elements of your game, which I really do think that you can work on and that you can improve from this game, that you really can analyze. I don't want to talk about our defense. I think our defense, that is the exact Manchester United defense that we did need. Yes, there was a goal, but it was cancelled out by offside from Doherty, which, let's be honest, I mean, Irish players and Irish fans probably aren't the biggest fans of handballs in the goal box. I mean, they can thank Thierry Henry from that, but this time it was the other way around and Doherty got it. And luckily it did hit his arm before going in, so that was cancelled out. Our defense looked rock solid, and everyone's saying how bad it is that one of our defenders was the man of the match, which I think that's a mistake. I think that proves how much our defense is improving. Ashley Young, great game. Who's ever said that? I mean, it's definitely been a long time. Commentators said that they don't think of Ashley Young as a defender, which, I mean, they're referring to his old attacking days where United fans are like, yeah, he's a dreadful defender. I so agree. He's not a defender, is he? Williams, I mean, he had a rock star game. I mean, can you imagine poor young Williams, what he thought when he was put on the same side as Adama Traore from Wolves? I mean, that man's an absolute beast. Adama Traore is like the guy that you build in any kind of game, especially pro clubs on FIFA. I mean, max strength, max speed, absolute muscle. I mean, let's be honest though, when Adama Traore empties his pockets, I mean, he pulls out his phone, his wallet, his keys, and Brandon Williams. I mean, Brandon Williams just marked that man like an absolute beast. And to be honest, our defense looked so strong. I'm very impressed with our defense. I was very worried when Maguire looked injured. But although Lindelof was man of the match, I mean, Maguire was my man of the match. That man really just, wow, he's an absolute beast. And everyone does talk about the fact that he does need to step up a bit more, being the most expensive goalkeeper in the world. And they say there's no way he's worth £5 million or £10 million more than Virgil van Dijk. Look, let's be honest. I think Maguire's maybe £5 to £10 more than he should be worth. And let's talk about Virgil van Dijk. I mean, if you get attack plays, let's refer to attackers. Neymar worth over £200 million. Then Virgil van Dijk's worth like £300 million. Virgil van Dijk is an absolute steal, and we shouldn't be talking about him as a £70 million defender. He's an absolute beast. But talking about Manchester United, I'm so glad. Look, Romero, you can father my first child. That's a weird sentence, but I'm going with it. Look, Romero, absolute beast of a game. I was very worried when he looked injured because it did look like then, you know, Lee Grant was going to have to play as our goalkeeper in that game, which, let's be honest, besides being the most liked picture on Instagram, he's not that great a goalkeeper at the moment, is he? Romero has an incredible record so far this season. I mean, we look at De Gea in his last 22 games, has gotten about 4 clean sheets versus Romero's gotten 6 in 8 games. I mean, that's an absolute madness. Romero really could be a starting goalkeeper in the Premier League, but you know what? He chooses to play at Manchester United as second goalkeeper. He even extended his contract recently, which I'm very glad to see. Midfield-wise, look, Pereira, you can't pass for shit. Let's be 100% honest with you. If you told me that he got 0% passing accuracy from that game, I wouldn't be that surprised. He did have some very good twists and turns and skills to get through the attack or defense of Wolves at times. And you know what? He has this thing that is very good. I know I just crapped on him for his passing accuracy, but he has something I like to call functional aggression, where he just gets so aggressive in the game and he just puts so much pressure and just wins the ball at different parts of the field, which is absolutely amazing. He really does close down on the Wolves player, which I thought was so important, and I'm so glad to see that in the game. Matic, not the fastest player in the world, but you know, experience, and I think his experience in the game did help. Look, a very strong player, a very tall player in the box when it comes to corners, which is also very important. I do think we still need that new midfielder, and I can't wait for either Scott or Paul to be back, because let's be honest, to not have Paul Pogba or Scott McTominay, it's a very, very hard blow for Manchester United. I think Mata had a very, very good game, and he showed how important experience can be in just any team. I think Manchester United especially, because I mean his experience helped us so much. His free kick would have been so amazing if it went in. It almost did, and I would have been so happy. Mason Greenwood, look, a huge element of Mason Greenwood's game is the fact that he has fun while playing the game. You can see he enjoys playing the game, and it's absolute beauty to watch him play. Saying that, he did come too far back, and we did find Mata in the box rather than Greenwood, which I think, look, I do think Mata should have fallen back and said, Greenwood, you know, you go to the box, you're the striker. Daniel James, didn't see too much of him. He does need to improve, because that really wasn't his best performance in a United shirt, in a United jersey. Talking about the ref, I mean, look, we should have won a free kick, we should have won a penalty, because to be 100% honest with you, that referee, I mean, I've made fruitcakes with better vision than him. I've dated fruitcakes with better vision than him. That's sad, isn't it? Another thing I do want to talk about in the game is Chong. I think Chong should be loaned out from Manchester United or given more play time, because he is such a good young talent. We do need to give him more game time, but I don't know if he'll get that at United, because it's so competitive in that position. But I love to see Chong play. Chong should definitely play more. But you know what? I did get worried. He did look very injured for a second. Hopefully he is okay now, because he got quite a nasty bump on his shin. Won quite a few fouls, which was very needed. And yeah, I think Chong had an amazing game, and Chong can be very happy with himself. I just like saying that, Chong. At the end of the day, Manchester United, we do need more passion from you. Hopefully we will get that Old Trafford. Hopefully Martial won't be sick when we do play that reverse fixture game, because Martial was definitely needed in that game, because we did need a proper striker. Marcus Rashford only came on late in the game, hit the crossbar, and was so close to scoring. Marcus Rashford, really top form, almost scored, but we did need a proper attacker in that game with some sort of experience. Guys, I hope you have enjoyed this. Once again, it's just a short video, but if you are a United fan / Premier League fan, please do subscribe to this channel. We are so close to 300 subscribers, and I would really love and appreciate the support. But you know what? I love every single one of you guys. Once again, thank you for naming the new channel mascot. It is a duck. Once again, I don't know why. It's just a duck. It is Ollie. You guys seem to like the name Ollie for the new channel mascot. Finn, FYNN. Subscribe to this channel. Hit the bell notifications. Finn, FYNN. Love every single one of you. Stay awesome. Cheers.